So the southern course of the sun is their nighttime. The northern course of the sun is their daytime.
That's why it takes them so long to respond to us.
You're talking about Uttarayana and Dakshina.
Yeah, that's their day and their night for us, compared to us.
One day of the gods is 1 year for us.
Yeah. And the Uttarayana and the Dakshinaya, the southern course and the northern course, is their daytime and their nighttime. It's a general principle. You know, there's no funny stuff there. It's just the...
Makes it easy.
Yeah. So now, how we apply this principle, Jyotish-wise, is we can, in the Rāśi chart, you can progress the sun 1 degree every year. How we apply it in the Navamsha is we take that same concept. So that's how it's applied in the Rāśi chart. And that's a general rule. Now there's a slight extension of that. Because 1 degree is a day. The sun moves 1 degree every day. So in a year, that's 1 day of the gods. So that means in that 1 day of the gods, the sun's a god. So it moves 1 degree in our chart. You got the concept there? Yay. Yeah, I won't eat it yet, so serve me last because I'm talking.
With like some butchering.
Now there's another technique where in the Navamsha, each year we progress our sun 1 sign. Remember this one, right?
Right.
Okay. So you have one chart there. You should have 2 Navamshas. On your 1 Navamsha, write 0 to 1 where your sun is, in the house that your sun is in. And the next sign 2. And the next sign 3. And go all the way around. So you're labeling the houses from your sun. 0 to 1 where the sun is. And then 1 to 2 in the next house. 2 to 3 in the next house. You can just write 2 though. If you can remember that it's 1 to 2. Right? 0 to 1, 1 to 2? Yeah. And then when you get back around, once you get to the sun again, because the sign before the sun is 12, then the sun, the house of the sun becomes 13. And go around the second time, numbering each of the houses. 13, 14, 15, 16. And if you go all the way around, the second time you get to the sun, it'll say 25. And keep going around. Until you get to maybe 2 or 3 years past your age. Some of us are going to go around a few more times than others. You remember we did the first part of this, right? No, the other night.
Last time we were hanging out, sitting there, we were talking about progressing the sun in the charts.
Okay, so you can look at your chart and figure out what year you're on. What house does that correlate to, Gail? Your year, right now, your age. What house is your sun? Does that correlate to from your sun?
It correlates to my 7th house in Navamsha.
Your 7th house?
Yeah.
So basically that's showing that it's a year related to relationship.
True.
Karma connected to relationship.
Yeah.
The next year it's going to be a little bit, it's an 8th house year. It's definitely not the best. 9th house year after that, it's going to be a good year.
Right.
Okay, so we can follow our years like that.
Okay.
The luck of the year, the bhagya coming from the year.
Mm-hmm.
What year are you on? Yeah.
37.
Not house-wise. What house is the sun in? The what?
Navamsha, right?
Yeah.
In Navamsha.
It's where?
It is in Varanasi.
It's 12th house this year. Has it been a hard year? But look, your next, and this is based on your birthday. So as soon as you hit your birthday, the sun moves to the next. So this is based birthday to birthday. Okay? So that means after your next birthday, it's going to be a good year. Your whole next year, it's an ascendant year. Sun in the ascendant. There will be lots of learning. And the year after that, it's second house. So there'll be good monetary year. Okay? So in this way, this is used to tell about the blessings or not of the year. This is a generally used technique. No one can, it's like, people, that's generally accepted.
What will the third house be?
Third house, good luck with books, reading, good luck with communications. It's pretty good for the sun. It's a good place for the sun.
Would it increase desires?
It's also a Kama Baba for the Navamsha, so it's going to be a relationship year as well. Huh?
I was asking, is it going to increase desires?
Yeah. It'll be. It's not increasing desires. This is showing where your good luck for the year is.
Okay, so you have good luck.
Or lack of luck.
Uh-huh.
Okay? This is about it's just showing your luck basically for the year. And it's used a lot of times with marriage. You check, you're trying to time marriage. When that sun's going through that seventh house, it's always more likely for marriage. Seventh house and trines from it are more likely for marriage years. That's what I primarily use it for when I'm checking marriage.
Does it matter what planets are in that house? Let's say if Saturn is in the third house.
It'll have a small effect, yeah. It all factors in. So that's generally accepted. Oh my gosh. Woo. All those people that left early, they don't know what they were missing, huh? Michelle, what year are you in? Ninth house year. No wonder why you're learning Jyotish. That's a good luck year.
So is
What
ninth,
month is your
is it
birthday?
ninth from where the sun is placed, or ninth from the Navamsha Lagna?
You're going from the Navamsha Lagna. You're progressing it based on where the sun is placed. The years are based on where the sun is placed. But what house it's in is based on from the Lagna. Calculator. Oh, I gotta know this. No, I was reading Phaladipika the other day. And, huh?
What did you read?
Phaladipika. It's a text. Jyotish text. And it had this prayer. And I should actually go and dig it out. Look in your chart, first of all, and see if you can... I'm going to go look for the verse so I can read it to you. Look for your moon. Find what month you were born, your Vedic month. In Jehora it says lunar month/year. And you should see in your Jehora. Does do these have it? No?
No.
Not? Can you calculate the months for them? Can you put in births? Do we have only one computer? Can you open up your computer and start calculating the months for these people? And I'm going to go look for the quote. So let's get our months, because we need the months for this next calculation.
That's kind of cool. Whose can I put in? Who wants to give me their info?
Now it's a prayer in the beginning of Phaladipika. Phala means the results, the fruit, the getting the results, and Dipika means light on. So it's giving you a light on interpreting a chart. And the opening prayer is, may the supreme divine light, which is the sun, who once above the horizon remains on end in view for 6 months, solar to the pole dwelling celestials, for half a month lunar, for half a lunar month to the moon dwelling ancestors, and for 12 hours to the earth dwelling mortals. And sometimes changes his direction from the northern course, Uttarayana, to sometimes the southern course, Dakshinayana. May he bless us with unlimited prosperity, good luck, splendor, and beatitude. Okay, that's the prayer. So now when we break it down, it says, may the Supreme Sun, Divine Light of the Sun, who once above the horizon remains on end in view for 6 months to the pole star dwelling celestials. So to the Devas, the daylight part of the day is 6 months. The daylight part of the day for the ancestors, the lunar ancestors, is half a month and 12 hours for a person. So for a whole day for us, it's 24 hours. So a whole day for the celestials is 6 months times 6 months, which is a year. So for the lunar ancestors, it's half a month times half a month, which is 1 month. Okay? So 1 day to humans is 1 month to the ancestors, is 1 year to the Devas.
1 month to the ancestors?
1 month, 1 day to the humans is equal to 1 month to the ancestors. 1 day to humans is equal to 1 day.
No, one year for
1 year to the humans is equal to 1 month to the ancestors. Yeah. Okay? 1 year. No, 1 month to humans is equal to 1 day of the ancestors.
and then for Devas.
1 year to humans is equal to 1 day of the Devas. Okay, that's the correct way.
Basically, what it means is the Pitris, the Pitris, disappear at a faster rate than humans, whereas the God, has more time.
Yeah. It's talking one at the astronomical level, which is what which the first level we're looking at. It's talking about the sun going halfway and the sun going all the way around to the same point. So for 1 day relative to the solar orb, it's the whole transit of the Earth around. That's 1 day for the sun level, the celestials which dwell on the North Pole kind of reality. Okay? For the moon, it's talking about the half moon, the waxing and the waning of the moon. So the daylight for the ancestors is that waxing part of the moon, and the nighttime for the ancestors is the waning part of the moon. Right? And for us, it's the 12 hours to the day, 12 hours at night. So, if in our chart, we can, for each year, progress the sun 1 sign, then my thought, now this is my thought, and I'm sharing it with you for your own experimentation, and I want to hear your results. So my thought is, if we can progress the sun 1 sign every year, this also, with the same rule, we can progress the moon 1 sign every month. And we can see what's lucky months and what's unlucky months within that year. Correct? Right? Now, what are we looking for? Every dasha we have to know what we're looking for. Vimshrotri dasha, we look for the state of the mind. Narayana dasha, what's God giving us? Sudasha, we're looking at our monetary situation. Mula dasha, we're looking at the suffering of curses. So depending on the dasha, that's showing us what we're looking for in the quality of time. So if we're using this as a dasha, what are we looking for? What information should we get from this dasha? And when we understand what we get from a dasha, we don't get it confused with the other dashas. And we get more accurate instead of getting more confused. So how do we know what we should understand with this dasha?
We're progressing the moon 1 sign per month.
It says, may the Supreme Sun, who once above the horizon remains on end in view for 6 months, to the solar pole dwelling celestials, for half a month to the moon dwelling mains, and for 12 hours to the earth dwelling mortals, and sometimes changes to the Uttarayana and sometimes Dakshinayana. May they bless us with unlimited prosperity, good luck, splendor, and beatitude. So when we use this calculation, what this is showing us is prosperity, good luck, and splendor. how we're shining, how we're feeling, our ups and downs, whether we're shining, whether we got the beatitude or not, whether we got the good luck or not, whether we got the prosperity or not. So that's what we're going to look for when we're looking at this. Was it a good month, a bad month? Just like this. We're not going to be interpreting much, Okay. So, now how would we progress the moon 1 month? Do we just every 30 days progress it? It's easy with the sun because it's just every birthday we change it.
From the birthday, right?
For the sun, every birthday we change it.
When would we go? Would we go from the time the month starts when the moon returns to the same place in our chart?
See, that's the hard part. Is do we change it every month or do we change it on the specific tithi that we were born?
Oh, that would be the basis for tithi progression.
No, that is tithi pravesh, but this is a slightly.
Oh, another use.
Angle. This is a different angle, yeah. This is one to experiment with, though. So, everybody has their month. They're born, their Vedic month. Yeah? Whatever, for you're along for the ride right now. So, put that month next to the sign that your moon is in, because we did 2 charts. One was the year chart. This is going to be our month chart. Okay? So put your Vedic month next to the moon. We got that part? And I'm just going to read the order of the months. And when you find your one, just start going each house to the next one. For example, I was born in Ashwa, the month of Ashwa. So I put for my moon, Ashwa, in that house. The next month after that is Kartik. The next month after that is Mrigashira. So that sign becomes the third sign from my moon becomes Mrigashira. Next, after Mrigashira is Pushya. So wherever your moon is, jump in to fill in the houses. After Pushya comes Magha. After the month of Magha comes Falguna. After that comes Chaitra. After that is Vaishakha. Then Jeshta. See you guys in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Thanks.
Thanks for the
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
For
you.
this wonderful food.
Yeah. You start with
We wouldn't be able to go all this long if we didn't have this yummy good food to keep us going, right?
Sattvic.
that was
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
You start with Falguna.
So Falguna, after Falguna is Chaitra. Then Vaishakha.
So after Jeshta, what's the after Jeshta?
Vaishakha, then Jeshta. After Jeshta is Ashada.
There we go.
Ashada.
I just found them.
Gotta come more often, man.
Page 12.
Then Shravana.
Then Bhadapada.
And then Bhadrapada.
Oh,
So label the houses like this.
but now that you've said all those other ones, am I just going to
Okay. Bhadrapada. So I'm going to read through again, this time a little faster. Bhadrapada, Ashwa,
Ashwayuja.
Kartik, Mrigashira, Pushya, Magha, Falguna, Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jeshta, Ashada, Shravana. Okay. So we'll go back to, we'll start July 6th of 2005 is Ashada. I'm just going to read off the whole year. So just write down either right next to the house or right next to the side, and see whether it was a good month or a bad month or of this nature. July 6th is Ashada. August 5th was Shravana, the beginning of Shravana. September 3rd started Bhadrapada. September 3rd started Bhadrapada. October 3rd is Ashwa. November 1st, Kartik. December 1st, Mrigashira. December 31st, Pushya. Then we go to 2006. January 29th was Magha. February 27th is Falguna. March 29th, we went into Chaitra. April 27th, we go into Vaishakha. May 27th, we go into Jyeshta. June 25th, we go into Ashada. August 23rd, Bhadrapada. September 22nd, Ashwa. October 22nd, Kartik. November 20th, Mrigashira. December 20th, Pushya. Then I got 2 for 2007. In 2007, January 18th is Magha, and February 17th is Falguna. So that means, like right now, we're running. What are we running? We're running. We're running Chaitra. Yeah, hold on. Chaitra starts May 29.
March 27.
It starts on March 29th. It's today, the 2nd of April, so we're in Chaitra.
Did I write that down?
Yeah, March 29th. March 29th it started Chaitra.
We're in my month.
Huh?
We're in my month.
You're in your month?
Yeah.
Is it a good month for you? Since it's actually you just entered it. You just entered it. So last month, where's your moon in the Navamsha? What house?
11. So the Rāśi chart, where's the month?
Did you do it from a Rāśi or a Navamsha?
The Navamsha, that's the last house.
For my moon.
But is that the right? It's in her 11th house of the Navamsha?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
that's
Rāśi.
right.
So was last month good luck in the workplace?
It was okay.
Just okay?
It was okay.
And we'll see how well income is this month. That should, if this is hypothesis. From my hypothesis, which makes total logical sense, right? From my hypothesis, this month should be good for income. Good luck income. And then the month after that, what is it? That should be not the best of luck month. So anybody see any patterns in their chart yet? What do you see, Gail?
I don't have my Vedic month yet.
Oh, well, somebody, let's get her month.
I don't know if you have the term.
Everybody tell me what it is and I'll tell you what your month is.
Oh, you
Your
have it?
birthday.
You'll do it.
Okay.
So what's the relationship with the month and the moon sign and the Navamsha? I didn't understand what the moon sign. After she's in 11th house.
Just, you were here for the sun with the years, right?
Right.
So what I did was the same thing for the moons and the months. Same thing. I just took the month that you were born in, put it on the moon amsha,
What if you were
and I went the
born-
months all the way around it.
Yeah.
This is the thing. What if you're born in last Tithi?
Or what if you're born on the full moon? Because it's like, is the luck gonna come during
The-
that
it's-
month in the when?
We're using the new moon calculation.
New moon's not
Yeah.
there. Oh, so if you're born
Which
on
that
the
could
new
change
moon-
it as well.
If you're born on the
Yeah.
new moon, it's like being Gandhantha.
No, new moon's a curse to be born on anyway, so. Were you able to calculate?
Yeah, I was told it was Ashada.
Ashada, so what house are you in right now?
My moon is in the 9th house in Navamsha. So.
Oh, that's it. What is it? But what moon month are you running in your Navamsha? You know what I mean? What month? What house? Yeah. What is this month? Ooh.
Sorry?
From where the moon
Right
is?
now
Your
it's-
moon is in the 6th house in the
Figure out what did you run in?
ninth, is that the 9th sign? You have Cancer line, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the 6th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's your starting point. I know it's so wherever what is the name? Chaitra?
Mm-hmm. That's what we're running now.
Chaitra is in
What side is the moon? What side is the moon?
All I know is last month was a hard month for me, and my moon was transiting the 4th house with Rahu and Saturn in my Navamsha.
wow.
This month I'm in the 5th house with Mercury of my Navamsha.
That's good.
It's been a good month so far. Got to just starting a new job. It's with Mercury. I'm about to do a Buddhashtami puja, get a new job, you know. So
I'm in 6th from the moon.
not from the moon. Go from Lagna. The moon just gives you the placement. Then read from the moon.
11th from the 11th
This month?
for the moon
For this month.
for this month.
Wow. So it's going to be a good month.
It should be good.
And last month was pretty good too. 10th house, right? Do you have any malefics in the 10th? Or are you good there?
There's nothing in the 10th in the month.
Nice.
So
So it was good. Good month then, yeah.
I mean, yeah, pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like great. This one seems like I feel really
First few
good.
days.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall onto the floor. You know, it's like, oh man, Homer dropped that one boot down there in the basement. Going, well, where's that other boot gonna fall?
Yes.
So
But
how does
that's
it change
good
for mine
right there.
with being the new moon? Because right now Chaitra starts in my 1st house.
That's whatever month it's in.
Okay.
Whatever month you were in.
Okay, well then it's, yeah, so it's Shravana. But, so Chaitra, the current month is the 1st house.
1st house. So you're running. So last month you were running a 12th house.
And then looking back, I guess
So
the last
next
3
month I'm
months.
gonna be running 12th house.
Yeah.
So
And as I said, this is something. It just it's well, if we can do the sun, why not do the moon? So I've just started playing with it. So watch it, follow. Let me know what results you get.
well, the question I have.
Let me know what play with it. See how lucky bad your months are, and see
In Navamsha, right?
in Navamsha. Yeah.
Can we look into where it falls from the sun and the moon also, and judge?
You can, but that's not the general. You don't really read the Navamsha. From the
not
sun or
like
the moon.
The Rāśi chart. Huh?
Yeah, it's not like the Rāśi chart.
All right.
Because the Lagna is the,
So.
it's a Varga chart, so it's different rules. And the thing you wanted me to look up in Sarvelli, I asked a few people, Visti and a few other people. None of them said they ever used it. They're like, oh, yeah, I saw it once, never,
I thought it was it'd be interesting to do some research with those as well.
That's what this is, it's research.
I
I mean, if you
it's in
can
there
if
for-
you can know what good months are and bad months are, it definitely will help.
Right, so you can gauge how much effort or whatever you need to put forth.
Who can complain about a lucky month?
Nope. Well, that's when lucky month shouldn't be too extravagant. that other king month is running around the
Yeah.
corner. Whoa, you know, you think, oh man, my horse is riding high.
But oh no, 12th house is around the corner.
Yeah, just, you know, be modest and take, you know.
Do we got it, Gal?
Yeah.
What's your month?
My month
What house?
is Margashira, and it's in the 11th house.
That's your natal.
No, that's in Navamsha.
Yeah.
The Vedic month.
Your Vedic, your moon is 11th house Navamsha,
Yeah.
natally.
Natally, it's in the 9th.
In Mrigashira. No, natally it's in the 9th,
Uh-huh.
in Mrigashira.
Yeah.
And so Chaitra...
No, natally it's in the 9th in Shabdabisha.
Okay.
I was born in the Vedic month of Margashira. Remember.
And so now we're Chaitra, so what house is that?
In which, am I doing this? I'm doing it from Navamsha, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in, Taitra, it's in my 3rd house.
In your 3rd house. So you're running the 3rd house period.
Yeah, and the last month was the 2nd house.
My 3rd house, the month I was running my 3rd house, it was a good... It wasn't good, but I also have Mars there.
Yeah. So you have to look at that, because I feel like my subdashas are coloring it all. Last month was really bad.
Uh-huh. And what it looked like in your chart?
Well, I have Sun, Mars, Rahu in the 2nd house.
And it was going through there, so it does affect.
Yeah.
So we got to take the planets into account then.
Okay.
I mean, it's only by experiment and noticing. But if you had a bad month last month with that,
Yeah.
that my transit over Mars and my transit over Rahu, Saturn
Uh-huh.
were
Awful.
off. All I did was complain about my job all those
Yeah.
2 months. You know.
Yeah, I had all these extra expenses last month.
So, were you able to calculate
What?
your months?
Oh, you know,
So
Were you able
if
to
we have
calculate? You
planets-
got
if
it?
we have planets
Yeah.
in these signs, do we view this sign as like the first house?
No, it's a transit. Think of it
Oh,
like a
it's
transit.
Oh, like a transit.
Your moon is transiting there. That's your month transit.
Oh,
Like
so
the
Mars
moon's
would
not
be
actually there. It's like
transiting Mars right
that
now.
moon is activated. It's almost like the subdasha is that house.
Also, okay, the moon is transiting this house and Mars
It's a
is there,
subdasha
it's like-
of that house, kind of.
Oh, okay. So is it like there's a little Mars?
That house is becoming active for the month, luck-wise.
Oh, got it.
And so your good houses here
Uh-huh.
are going to give good luck. Your bad houses, whether they be by placement or by planets, are bad luck,
I see.
relatively speaking.
Because I mean, I see kind of Mercury there.
Mhm.
And the 12th is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You might not like the moon coming to visit, but
No, it's the moon's not actually
the moon's
visiting.
not actually. We're using the moon as a reference.
It's a reference, yeah.
Okay.
It's a transit reference point.
Or then maybe I get confused. We're progressing.
Yeah,
rather
we're
than
progressing.
transiting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that means the planets that are there in that house will also affect the sun progression as well.
Mm-hmm. But the sun's giving us the year,
Right.
where the moon's giving us the month.
Yeah. But still, I mean,
So we got to take the results within wherever the sun is. You know what I mean? So first we analyze the sun. What's the year like? And then if it's a bad year or a good year, that moon can only go up and down as far as the sun lets us go up and down. Right? Make sense?
Yeah, within a larger context.
yeah,
there's
within your
specifics.
dashas too, I guess.
Huh?
Within your dashas too, I guess.
And the thing is, the dashas, like Vimshotri, it's showing your mind. Shula dasha is showing your health. Sri dasha is showing your money. What's showing how lucky you are?
Oh, right. So you see which month.
What's showing whether somebody just stopped and gave you directions when you got lost without you having to get late?
Right.
What's showing how easy something came versus how hard it came? Right?
Right.
So this we're using just to see how lucky we were for the month or how unlucky we were. But the big thing is do we start it from when the new moon, or do we start it from our particular tithi? That's the fine tuning that needs to be worked out.
So,
We
what
just
do you
had
think? I just had a tithi.
Tithi birthday? See me, I'm born second after the
Oh
full.
no, I did. No, I'm Krishna. Sure. So I had a nakshatra birthday though. That would be another. That would be another.
What do you do
another
on your?
reference.
What do you do when the moon goes through your nakshatra?
What do I do?
Yep. What's the procedure?
I don't know, what's the
Oh,
procedure?
yeah.
I don't
You
know.
say the mantra for the day of the nakshatra.
At that time, worship the Lord of the nakshatra,
Oh, so I need to worship Prabhupada.
and that'll protect your health.
Oh, protect my health.
Mm-hmm.
Nakshatra. That you're moving.
When the moon transits it. Wow, that was good.
It was the chutney.
That did it. 100%. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye. Have a good one.
So Priya, why was this eclipse malefic?
Felt like it the next day.
But didn't it? You could feel how malefic
I
it was.
felt, my roommate and I both felt super funky.